Hey, when you think of Sauk County, you may already know about Wisconsin Dells and the circus and Baraboo and such, but today we're going to take a look at some hidden gems on Discover Wisconsin.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Now, a lot of people know about Devil's Lake State Park, which is just about 5 or 10 minutes away. Not as many know about this. Parfrey's Glen was Wisconsin's first state natural area, established in 1952. But tens of thousands of years ago, these rocks were pushed into place. And the spectacular gorge, the beginnings of which are just here, was carved out by a tiny little stream. Now, if you're a geologist, you're fascinated at the rock strata. Tens of thousands of years of sandstone and limestone piling up. It's even cooler to climb through and even under, which you get to do right here. So when you traverse all the rocks, you come to a waterfall. Bit of a drier year right now. Normally there's more water on that, but it's still gorgeous to look at, and it's still a lot of fun to play in, as you can see.
Speaking of geographical marvels, a mere 30-minute drive away, on the outskirts of Rock Springs, lies Ableman's Gorge.
Now, in Ableman's Gorge, Highway 136, a railroad, and the Baraboo River all sneak through this area that has just amazing granite and other kinds of rock towering around it. Here in the heart of Ableman's Gorge is the centerpiece. This is Hise Rock. Named for Professor Charles Van Hise of the University of Wisconsin. He used to take his students here to study structural geology. This rock was formed from quartzite, pounded into rock after being on a sandy seabed for centuries, and just part of the beauty right here in the gorge.
The gorge offers captivating wonders and terrific hiking opportunities across a roughly mile-long stretch. When you've conquered that, you'll find perhaps Wisconsin's most refreshing hidden gem.
You know, there's a reason they call this town Rock Springs. This is the spring. Fresh artesian water. You can buy Rock Springs water or get it free right here. It's right along 136 and perfect after a hike in Ableman's Gorge. Just heard a train whistle. We've got rail to trails all over the state. And here in Reedsburg, you're at the trailhead of the 400 State Trail. The 400 State Trail is about 22 miles from the trailhead at Reedsburg on up to Elroy, where you can catch the Elroy-Sparta Trail and be part of the statewide network. The 400 in the name comes from an old train line from Chicago to Minneapolis that ran you 400 miles in 400 minutes. I'm not going that fast on this, but it's still a nice pace and it's still a beautiful ride. Oh, you're trying to pass? Okay, go ahead, speedster.
Well, now that we've had the lay of the land, it's time to get on the water. Often overshadowed by water parks and attractions, the Perupper Dells is one of Wisconsin Dells' most beautiful stretches of water, an oasis away from the tourist hustle and bustle.
Describe how the Dells work here, because a lot of people go to Wisconsin Dells, but they don't know as much about the river.
Sure, there's 3 different sections. There's the lower, the upper, and the Perupper, and each one has a different location within the Dells. And the Perupper is the first section of rock coming into the Dells that not many people know about because there's no boat tours up here. It's all silent craft like kayaks, and it's very shallow and knee-deep with islands and sandy shores, and it's just really beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful rivers in the world. All sandy beaches, sandy shores, beautiful rocks. These sandstone rock formations are found in like 3 places in the world. Cambrian sandstone from the Cambrian period, created when there was a large flood that came through here. They just built these stunning rock formations. They're gorgeous. This is the perfect place for families to learn how to kayak. It's kind of like the lazy river of the Dells, but like the largest in the world. There's a current, so you don't have to paddle if you don't want to. You can kind of float down through here. Makes it great for family fun.
How long have you been doing tours here?
18 years. This is our 18th year of business. Been a lot of family fun trips since 2005. We do all guided. We like to keep everyone guided on this river for preservation reasons. There's times in the upper Dells where the river won't freeze over, and so we get to paddle year round. It's really beautiful, the Dells.
So you can do winter kayaking right here?
As long as you're adventurous.